Crochet techniques. The back post single crochet stitch. To download a guide with our 5 favorite tips to improve your crochet skills right now, visit newstitchaday.com/5crochet-tips. For this tutorial, you'll need the following materials: a crochet hook and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Lion's Pride Woolspun, available exclusively at Michael's Craft Stores and lionbrand.com. In the color, Oxford Gray. The back post single crochet is a post stitch, which means that the stitch is worked into the row below, around the post of a stitch, and it ends up creating a texture to the fabric. Now you'll see this most often in a back post double crochet, which has a much more pronounced texture to the fabric. With the single crochet, it's going to be much more subtle. You can see there is some texture on the fabric, but it's not that visible. And on the other side, you can see that there is a little bit more texture. What that's created by here is alternating single crochet stitches with the back post single crochet, and then a row of single crochet in between each. Now, this is not a pattern tutorial, so I'm not going to be walking through specifically how we make that fabric. I'm just going to show you how we do the back post single crochet technique, which when you see in a pattern will be abbreviated as BPsc. So for the back post single crochet, for step 1, we're going to insert our hook, okay, coming from the wrong side of the fabric towards us, so the back side, and we're going to go into the gap that's in between these 2 stitches here. And so we're just going to come from back to front, like so. Okay, for step 2, we're going to go around this post of the single crochet, and we're going to go into this next gap on the other side. Okay, so the post is actually going to end up being behind our hook. Then we're going to yarn over for step 3, and we will draw the yarn through both of those gaps, and that will leave us with 2 loops on our hook. So we'll finish up with step 4 by yarning over and drawing through the 2 loops that are on our hook. So let me show you how we do that again one more time, and I'm just going to do a quick single crochet here to keep in pattern. So we're going to come from behind through that gap into the next gap on the other side, going from front to back. On that one, yarn over and draw through the 2 gaps, and then we will yarn over and draw through the 2 loops that are on our hook. And that's how we do a back post single crochet stitch. Hey, I'm Johnny Vasquez, founder of New Stitch A Day and your teacher for this tutorial. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to learn from us. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, we produce new content every single day, hence New Stitch A Day. You can click the subscribe button so that you don't miss a single stitch. And if you click one of the links to the side here, you can see the previous stitch in our series or the next stitch in our series. And if you click this link, you'll be able to see one of my favorites. And don't forget, you can also download a PDF with the written instructions for this tutorial by clicking or using the URL link that's on the screen. Again, I want to thank you so much for learning with us, and I hope that we've helped make your knitting and crochet skills a little bit better today. Yarn on!